Bonjour et bienvenue à Le Français avec KJ. I am KJ and I will be your host. Aujourd'hui, nous allons continuer notre série intitulée Stage X. And before we get started, we have to remind everyone that this series is for advanced French learners who have learned all the present tense conjugations. You do not have to have them memorized. You just need to be familiar with them. Also, you should have some understanding of noun, adjective, and verb subject agreement, as well as a basic vocabulary. If you are looking for beginner materials, I promise you that I am moving. I've had to move all my beginner materials to a new channel, which I will link to the description of this video as soon as I get it up and running. Problem that I've had is, well, it's very technical, but I promise it's coming soon. In the meantime, let's do some vocabulaire préliminaire. We have quelques mots que nous devons considérer avant de commencer. D'abord, bosser. Bosser means to work hard. J'ai bossé aujourd'hui, ça veut dire que j'ai travaillé beaucoup aujourd'hui. Livrer means to deliver, which hopefully you've had before, but just to remind you, Halle is a large building, can be used for a conference, but it also can be an establishment in which, other small establishments are also set up. Les Halles in Paris is a perfect example of that, one of my favorite places of all to go visit. Yeah, it's uh, it's like a mall, but it's not like a mall. I don't know how to explain it, except that les Halles, une halle, okay, it's a feminine word also. Affreuse means horrible, and it's just a different way of saying something is horrible. Être coincé is one of my favorite expressions. It means to be stuck. Ça veut dire on peut dire qu'on est figé en place. Ça veut dire que, let's see, you can't move. Okay, you cannot budge one way or another. Ça veut dire coincé, être coincé. But also, if you can't do something because you need something else to happen, that's also coincé. Some people use it to explain that, let's say, le train est plein de monde, okay? Then on peut être coincé dans le train, okay? I just said plein de. Plein de means a lot, and it's just another way of saying beaucoup, but people use it to exaggerate a lot. On avait plein de nourriture dans cette fête. Okay, so that would be a lot of food. Okay, so le débarras is a storeroom, a place where you put many of the things that you're not going to use right away, but you need to keep them. So le débarras. You can have files, you can have boxes, you can have material that you need to restock with, all sorts of things. Être tombé sur, another one of my favorite expressions because it's another way of saying that you found something. So in English, you would say, I came across something, kind of fall on it like by accident, you know? Être tombé sur. All right. So the focal point for this lesson, again, is to use faire. This is a conjugation of that verb. Let's get familiar with it. You use faire to make someone do something. So let me tell you about a couple of examples that we used last time. Elle me fait faire mes devoirs. So she makes me do my homework. So she makes me do my homework. Okay. So the other one is je fais nettoyer le salon à mon frère. I make my brother. Notice we have to use mon frère if we're going to put that at the end of the sentence and not use an indirect object pronoun. So je fais nettoyer le salon. I make the living room clean by my brother, or to, actually, in this, to my brother. Okay. You're going to think about it literally in English. That's how it works. I just go, je fais nettoyer le salon à mon frère. That is the direction in which the action must go. So I'm not going to do it. My brother is going to do it. All right, so let's remind ourselves where we left off in the story. We had a meeting of interns to a stagiaire, three of them. grouped up together and went out to lunch. They arrived back at the office late and met with a very angry Madame Hugues. So let's see where the story goes from there.
Diane, Mia et Petrov ont aidé le groupe qui organisait la conférence, et ils avaient pas mal de travail.
On m'a fait bosser.
Petrov a dit
Il fallait livrer tous les programmes à la grande halle. En plus, j'ai dû aider les informaticiens à transporter tous leurs câbles et leurs écrans.
Écoute, tu as de la chance.
Diane a dit
Moi, j'ai passé toute la journée coincée dans une pièce. On m'a fait aider l'équipe de relations publiques. On a écrit plein de posts pour les réseaux sociaux, mais le chef de l'équipe les a rejetés. Si on avait de la chance, il les réécrivait.
Eh bien, au minimum, tu pouvais respirer.
Mia a dit
Moi, j'ai travaillé au débarras. On m'a fait trier de vieux dossiers. On peut y apprendre beaucoup. Mais la poussière.
Nous avons beaucoup travaillé et c'est mercredi. Nous avons la conférence dans 2 jours. Ça vous dit de dîner ensemble?
Et cette fois, on n'aura pas à courir pour échapper au mépris de Madame Hugues.
Ils sont allés à Pony, où ils ont pris des pony burgers. Mais Mia avait l'air troublée.
Tu as mal?
Non, non. Désolée. Je suis tombée sur une correspondance bizarre. Mais ce n'est probablement rien.
Ils se sont promenés un peu puis sont rentrés chez eux. Le lendemain matin, Diane a cherché Mia.
Regarde!
Elle a dit, lui montrant son téléphone. Elle avait pris une photo d'un courriel.
Oh non, c'est la publicité qu'ils vont poster? C'est affreuse.
Qu'est-ce qui est affreuse?
Mia et Diane ont sursauté, elles étaient tellement surprises.
Regarde.
Mia a dit Petrov a lu le courriel.
Tu as raison, Diane, c'est affreuse.
Et maintenant, c'est l'heure de réfléchir. Quelques questions à considérer. D'abord, que feriez-vous à leur place? Exprimez vos réserves à Madame Hugues. Reserve is like your reservations. Okay? On est réservé. You have some concern. Parler au chef d'équipe. Would you talk to the team leader? Or autre chose? I don't know. Maybe you have another idea for what they can do in this current situation. Write about it. See what you can come up with. Vous êtes invité à dîner à Pony. Comment diriez-vous? I have linked the actual menu to Pony to this to the description of this video. So if you would like, peruse the menu, find something that you would like to eat, and explain why you would like it. Okay. Autrement, challenge. Today we have a challenge. Okay, and it is. Est-ce que vous pouvez trouver la seule instance d'un verbe au plus que parfait? Now, here's a reminder. You can rewind and watch this video as many times as necessary to find that verb, or maybe to just understand what was going on. Please feel free to add a comment or questions in the comment section. Next episode, we learn more about the ad campaign, and we'll continue to focus on expressions with Faire and get some extra tips. As always, I would like to thank Souls and Splash for contributing the photos for this video. Without them, these videos would not be possible. And as always, to you, my viewers, thank you so much for watching until the very end. I appreciate you greatly. Also, if you have learned anything or you just like watching me put these stories together, please click like and subscribe because it helps us get this material to students who may be struggling with the grammar concepts that we cover. Thank you so much, and until the next time, à tout à l'heure, à la prochaine, à bientôt.